Hello, hello. Evening, good. All right then. What's going on, folks? Okay, I'm not here either. All right, I'll let a couple of you get in here and I'll let you know what I'm doing. Got a new view on the shop, so maybe you can enjoy this a little better. Hello, Denise.
Dana's here.
What up, Dana? Welcome, welcome.
Those are some putting out some cool knives.
I agree, absolutely. Absolutely. What's going on? What's going on? So basically, the idea. Hello, Mr. Josh. Those of you that know, I am a apprentice smith of the American Bladesmith Society. What up? So I am aspiring to be a better bladesmith, so I'd like to try new things. And tonight is going to be pretty difficult. Lynn Ray, you know, is kind of my idol with the American Bladesmith Society. Those that know his work understand. This is one of his blades. Basically, it is like the blacksmith knife, the X-Rhea knife I made not long ago. The only difference is it's a Bowie design. So basically, the tail that comes out is in the shape of a, Hunter Bowie style handle, but peened to the blade, just like the X-Rhea knife, the blacksmith knife I made previously, which was inspired by Lynn Ray. So that's what I'm doing tonight. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I didn't actually watch him make this. I am going based on pictures alone and my theory of how the process actually went of him getting this done. So, yeah. Stick around and see what happens. Oh, yeah. Because it's my first one, practice with mild steel. So I've got a piece of 1.5 by 1/4 by, it doesn't matter, length, mild steel. So I'm just going to whack at it and hope I get this right. And if I can get it down pat, then I'll make it out of good steel. So there we go.
We got Ivy's here with us tonight. JP's here.
Hello, hello.
Aimless Adventurer is here.
Aimless said he was not here.
Well, now he said, hey, Josh.
Oh, what's going on? You're here now. All right. I hope you guys like the new view. I figured you could get, more of a little closer to what I was doing. You can see what all I'm doing and my face at the same time. I don't know if you guys want to see my face, but I do. So I'm going to show you my face.
You see, we got Hans with us.
Yes, I saw Han.
Smelt the Dragon, Granddad, Dana. Copper's here.
All right. Welcome, people. This ought to be an interesting one. I'm trying something really out of my comfort zone. I'm not going to get better unless I do that. But, yeah, so basically I determined I need 14 inches on the tang. But as I do the tang, it's going to be a little different. It's not a normal squirrel tail tang. It's actually flat. Basically, cross-section opposite of the blade so that it feels good in the hand as a handle. You'll see as I go along. Unless you have a computer nearby, look up Lynn Ray, X-Rhea Bowie, however you like to say it, or you can check out his Instagram under Ray Knives and get a couple of images on how it's supposed to look.
So Ivy says we always want to see the face.
Yeah.
JT's getting some buffering while he's grilling.
That's on your end, I hope.
We got Jim with us this evening.
All right,
and
Jim,
Denise
welcome.
Said, I never asked to see your face.
I didn't ask you, Denise. I said people.
JT said, so you're pulling a Hans angle.
I'm pulling a what?
A Hans angle.
Hans angle. Yes, I'm pulling a Hans angle and seeing how you like it.
Josh said, I was in that forage area about a week and a half ago. I can almost make out my spike on the wall back there.
Almost. Back there. Behind the light.
Aimless says, your face looks like my drinking buddy's face. It makes me want to drink.
I'm not going to drop that. I actually had a drink for the first time in a while the other night. It was pretty good.
Ivy said, I'm excited to finally get my Smith back up and running.
Yes, sir. So are we.
Paul says, I think you can do it.
Thank you. Who said that?
Sharp object Paul.
Oh, Paul.
Pointy Paul.
Pointy Paul.
Pointy Paul. Denise said, you'd think I was pissed off at you if I wasn't going to be crap.
Yes, ma'am.
So how's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, what she said. Because I didn't even ask. I was a rude asshole.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, there was no practice on this one. I just decided I'm going to do this one live, so why not? Yes, sir. We are definitely excited to see Anson back in the forge.
Paul, I'm glad you're feeling better today, sweetie. Aimless said, I'm tired, boss. I am tired, boss. Denise said they're gearing up for some 100-degree weather up there. Oh, girl.
Really? 100-degree weather. It's been like 97 here the past few days.
Yeah. Prophet said, howdy to all my friends.
Howdy, howdy. What is going on?
Ivy said, I'm hot. I just finished making the new air bowl well with the piping for my blower and making the stand for my vise. And I also took the vise apart to clean it up before mounting. That seems like a lot of work, man. Ask Josh today for technology issues. I had to reboot my phone. Did I miss anything? No, nothing yet. JT's like, who was rude?
Forget how much fun it was to hammer out a tank. Yeah, man. So, are you enjoying the new view on it? Can you see everything? Can you hear everything okay? You want me to put it back where it was, where you only saw me from here down, and, you know, it's up to you guys. However you want it, whatever looks good to you. No way, man. Oh, see, every time I see Rocket Blue Monkey talking to me, I want to talk to him here, but she's right here.
I'm not talking to you.
Fabio.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
what's
to me.
going on?
Becky's here. Hey, Becky.
Man, I cannot tell you the amount of unicorn shit that has been in front of us the past few days.
I'd be sad. LOL, gotta love the horn.
Yeah.
Nickel hammer forge more. Welcome, welcome. I don't know. How many do you want to vent about? Now, your time.
So, if you guys have any suggestions on awesome freaking t-shirts, you gotta let us know.
Anyone said, no way, man, awesome view. Hard to hear ya, but I'm happy.
Hard to hear? Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to get a lapel mic whenever I can afford to do so. That way you can hear me a little better on the stream.
That sounds like a challenge for Amazon.
Yes, it does sound like a challenge for Amazon.
Ivy wants to know suggestions on a first project.
Something you can forge, almost get it out.
Are we talking like ornamental? Anything?
Homestead.
Alright. That's more thought than I have.
We'll ponder on that one, Anson. We'll get back to you.
He said you're stuck seeing unicorns forever now. I haven't been able to escape them since shipping those boxes.
Yeah. Well, then it's your fault.
Doctor said, I think you're a little bit fuzzy. No way to see too much fun today. Randy's here. Hey, Randy.
Whatever, Andy.
Randy says John Mess's apron is finally done. Yay.
Awesome. Dude, I almost got a tutu today. It was all rainbowed like a unicorn. And I decided against it. Yeah, it's down a little bit too far. There we go. Yeah, I decided against it because, you know, the tutu thing is yours. And pink suits you better than rainbow, so I'll let you keep it.
Yeah, but it was a light up rainbow tutu. JT says, heck yeah, Denise, we have Univision now. I just said all I hear is bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. Bang, 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 bang.
Bang, 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 bang.
Anyway, we didn't do that.
Pickled Hammer says, just washing up in a dozen, so I can't hear anything anyway.
Okay.
Hey, Randy, I am very well tonight, honey. How are you? JT says, unanimous.
All right. Never ending. It shall continue forever. All right, so.
Unicorn rainbows, what?
So, to let you know what's going on. So I'm taking this steel and I'm compressing it down by half. And what I want to do is I want it to be half the thickness. So we're looking at 3/4 of an inch, but I want it to be this way, 3/4 of an inch. Perpendicular, I guess is the word to the blade. Opposite. Anyway,
sorry.
opposite of the blade.
Totally wasn't listening to you.
So the blade will be this direction. Tang handle will be this direction with a flat point. So that's the idea.
Alright. Monkey with the hammers here. Hi, honey.
There's a step I forgot. See? As I said, I don't know for sure exactly how I did it. But my thoughts. There's a section here on the front, on the spine, that comes up to be the top of the guard. I'm thinking there needs to be a set down, or more or less make a dog leg in this area, and use that where the dog leg comes up as that sweep, and create a guard out of it. So that's how I'm going to attempt to do this. Just watch and see what I screw up.
Becky says unicorn tutu for your 2K celebration.
Oh, that's a possibility.
Stacy wants to know if you can hook up a Bluetooth headset as a mic.
Yes, actually, that's well, no, not a. I'm sorry. I tried using my Bluetooth. It doesn't sync up. It only works with playing music or me talking on it. It doesn't work with streaming on YouTube. There's some kind of block somewhere. However, the lapel is fairly inexpensive. What's up, Bob? Welcome. It's fairly inexpensive, and I can hook it up to the phone, and it's wireless, so it's a Bluetooth lapel. What?
Amos said I have Bluetooth when I eat Smurfs.
Well, I'm sorry for those of you that can't hear me that well. If you want me to bring it closer so you can hear me, just let me know. Otherwise, deal with it till it's done.
We got Bob with us. I'm gonna go through and catch up all the comments. Paper Striker has made it with us. Hello, welcome, Striker.
That is my dog leg. There's the craziness that I just created. That is the dog's leg that we are now going to chisel into a little bit to make it rise. And then I'm going to round it out on the inside with a round piece of mild. And then I'm going to put it in the vise and hammer down on the spine this way to create a T-back. And that's what I'm going to form from that T-back. I'm going to run it into the handle and start flaring it out. This is the difficult part. This is what took me a long time to study to figure out how I was going to make it. So, let's do it.
I'm putting a copyright on.
Yes, indeed. honestly, there is a good possibility that I didn't allow enough tang to make it all the way back around. So I may have to shrink up the handle width a little bit to get it to stretch out far enough. We'll see. I'm going to pin the heel of the blade. Yes, absolutely. That's exactly what the plan is to bring it all the way back around. So you definitely know about that Bowie. Yes, sir. So yeah, it's not the standard, the standard blacksmith knife or the X-Rhea. It's the X-Rhea Bowie. It's a little more difficult. And then later, a few projects down the road, I'm planning to do the triple peen handle of the same knife, basically. See what happens when I start listening to you guys. All right, just doing a little bit of refining. So yeah, once I bring that up a little bit, I'll be able to start flaring it. What up, Michael Robertson? So yeah, I'm going to do the chisel up on the top and bend that up a little bit. And then on the bottom side, I'm going to start with notching in the choil for the bottom peen. And it's hot. Woo! Well, I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening and you're enjoying watching. I'm enjoying having you as always. You know me. I like talking to the camera even if nobody's there to listen. I just need a little piece, Randy. Did I walk up at the wrong time, Hans? Anyway, speaking of, use dog's head. Saber Striker. One of my favorite hammers to use is a dog's head, which was made by Hans. And 100%, one of the two favorite hammers that I've ever used, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. I used this one first for quite some time, and honestly, this is my go-to. This is the dog's head is my deal for, especially when it comes to beveling and stuff like that. The dog's head, absolutely the way to go. And I 100% suggest that you get one from Hans. Because I've used it for so long, I definitely suggest a Hans special for sure. that notch in there. Don't know how to use it properly. All right. I'll tell you what, if you want to shoot me a message on Facebook or Instagram, whichever one, and we'll talk, man. Absolutely. I'll let you know my technique at using it. Again, I'll let you know my technique. I'm not telling you exactly how to use it, but I'll tell you how I use it and how it works best for me. So, absolutely. Cool. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, I'll come back over here and show you. Yeah, that's looking pretty cool. So basically what I'm going to do is use that to flare up as the top part of the guard. And once I bring this back around, the bottom section of the tail, once peened, is then going to be the bottom of the guard. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Saber, you can ask Josh. Mr. Smith, he was here, and if I'm not mistaken, he put his hands on that hammer as well and loved it. So, yeah, man. Check it out, brother. Now, I will be honest with you. If you intend on making from beginning to end a knife using a dog's head hammer, it's going to take you longer. But if you're looking for precision, that's the way to go because you're not beating the hell out of it. And, you know, whenever you get the swing down, that forward weight kind of does the work for you. Yeah, man. Definitely. Thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome, baby.
Isn't that awesome?
What?
You being the coffee home? You're off?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Stretch out that tiny little arm. Oh, yeah. All right, so I got to tell you, everybody watching, if you can hear me, I made a promise to a friend a few days ago. Drink.
Ben's with us. Yama's is with us.
There you go. What's going on? Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Monkey said thanks, Josh, for getting dry in here.
Yeah, man. Anytime, brother. Anytime. Yeah, this bike don't seem like it's gonna lift.
That vibe seems like it's on fire.
It's grease. Alright, I can hold it and do it that way. I guess one good thing is the fact that it's not on. Doesn't matter. But I may end up having to move to the vise inside to hammer this down because this vise is kind of I haven't really put it through much force, so I don't know what all it'll take. So I might be killing it right now. Oh yeah, and Saber. This too is one that was made by Mr. Hans at Charming. And that's my 3-ish pounder rounding hammer. And honestly, unless I need it for a specific purpose, or if I don't want to mess up one of these, then that's the only time I use one of the other hammers. See? Because I'm talking, it's a good thing to smile. I cool a little bit before I start pounding on it. That would not be good.
Josh said, get another off and on camera.
Good.
Oh, Yanez, I don't think you were here when we were talking about it earlier.
What's that?
We so went to Spencer's at the mall earlier, and we found a rainbow light up tutu. And so, yeah, of course, we were immediately talking about you.
Yes, sir. Gotta talk about you, brother. Alright. So, my initial plan, it wasn't working for me, so I'm going to change it up a little bit. This vise really sucks. So, I'm going to go ahead and start flattening out that tang. Wait, no I'm not. No I'm not. Can't do that yet.
Randy said, pay better attention to your skill, or you may pull a knee and burn it up.
Yeah, I burn it a lot because I'm talking to the camera.
Josh Brown in the unicorn firefly.
There you go. I like that. Alright. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to move my camera, but the vise inside is attached to a table. I'm going to take this section here on the spine. I'm going to lock it in the vise, and I'm going to attempt to T-back it. Like hammer it down until it flattens on the vise. I'm going to attempt to T-back it. That's my goal. And I'll bring it right back to you and show you.
Hammer time. Martin's with us.
All right, Mark, what's that? I know that I'm probably doing this completely wrong, and if Lynn was watching, I'm sure he's getting a big kick out of it. But it's the way I do it for now.
That's the way you came up with it.
It's the way I figured it out for now, and we'll come up with a better way later.
Baby, watch that piece around before you press it. Ivy said teabagging, huh? LOL.
Yes,
What it
teabag.
sounds like instead of teabag. Yama says he's got to go find some garbage.
Do you mean?
Got to put some ham and cabbage into a tea bag.
Okay.
There's something dirty in that somewhere. Ham and cabbage in a tea bag.
parts and stuff. We're starting to get a tea back on there. You can see.
With the tea bag.
Yes, again with the tea bag, and you see where I'm developing a tea bag. Kind of cool.
So Han says, I screw up a lot, especially lately. That's why I haven't been making any videos. I fix my smithing issues, but less pressure when not on camera. And Yama said, dirty? Me? Never.
Yeah, that's not dirty.
Monkey with a hammer said, Josh has chicken Yama.
Hey man, stay off my chickens. Stay off my chickens. We don't want any Yama Doodle Doo.
Ivy said, being a Navy man, I can't confirm or deny having ever done this to someone.
Why don't I fill
And
the book?
Yama says, well, not on camera.
Ah. Sorry for the assumptions about the chicken comment.
No tea bag in my chickens, man. I cut those things.
It's totally a gamer thing, man. You cut the tea bags or the chickens?
Chickens, not the tea bag.
Man.
Yama says, Yama Doodle Doo. There's a t-shirt there.
Yes, there is. Dude, I am so putting a chicken in a pink tutu with the words Yama Doodle Doo. That would be awesome. With a Malabo head. That's even better. Chicken with a Malabo head and a pink tutu, and it says Yama Doodle Doo.
Hammertime Mark said, not cool. Coffee Doodle do not be mean. And then Ivy said, Llama Doodle Doo.
Llama, yeah. The llama picture was hilarious.
And Yamaz wants to know why everybody seems to think he has a pink tutu.
I don't know, man. I heard it from somebody. I bet it was Denise.
Becky said Malabo had unicorn horns, blue hair.
Yeah, my hair is not blue. I don't get it. My hair is not blue.
Thomas said it's orange.
My hair?
No, it's tutu. It's not pink.
Oh, it is orange. That's right. No shit. I'm sorry, man. I'm color deficient. I have an excuse.
Yes, that's right. Y'all heard that correctly. The tattoo artist is colorblind.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do color good. Yeah, that's one like it. If I can keep my sweat from punching me. Yeah, now that's a tea bag. Yeah, that's a tea bag. All right. Now we're gonna start doing some weird stuff with it.
Ivy said, yeah, orange tutu. Yeah.
I don't know why I kept saying pink tea. Anyway, it don't matter. Almost had a rainbow tutu today. It was too corny though.
Just bad. Just bad. Ivy said nice. Very nice.
Very nice. What, my joke or the knife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Paul said only men can be colorblind when they don't have to be.
Is that so? No bet.
Rama says he couldn't do a rainbow tutu.
No? I think it would look fantastic on you.
Ivy
Say
said
that.
that Bison's getting a workout today. The little guy's a champ.
Yes, sir. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten down the remainder of the handle to match up with the T-back and just have the underneath fade into it. You know, it tank no tang and it tank no blade. So yeah. You know. I don't know that I loud enough for the tank. I might be a little screwed here.
Saber Striker's at water, right?
Saber Striker.
Says I saw a funny bird at the Mexicans. They will have to post it in the Facebook group. Reminded me of you and your uniforms for some reason.
Yeah, you're gonna have to post that, man.
Han says he just bought a lot of 5-leg bison. So,
Somebody needs to get rid of a couple of leg lights.
Saber Striker said yes, it is that bird. I thought so.
Man, I wasn't sure, man. Sorry.
See, I know what I'm doing. I thought so.
My bad, dude. Don't take it personally. You know how it is here. We don't know each other.
What, Ed?
I might just be pulling it off. Shouldn't have said that.
Nope. Put it all up. Right there.
So yeah, basically, I'm going to continue with the tang to bring it to, I'm bringing the flat section of the tang to meet up with the T-back so that I can just continue that T-back all the way around and then bring it up to peen in the front. And then I'll create my, you know, notch there for the peen on the other vise.
Han says he's going to have a few leg vices for sale at Quad Day.
Okay. Sounds good, man. Shit, man, you're already getting. Man.
Monkey with a hand was going to grab the brothers.
All right, brother, go grab it. So, I was planning to get Mr. Handle from Mr. On. Let's see how that goes. Handle, like that. Same thing.
Take a man's money. Come back and
Is
stuff.
that it?
Take a man's money, come back and stuff.
Sounds good. Did you hear what the wife just said? Take the man some money, come back with some stuff. That sounds it.
Y'all know that, yeah. I'll be selling smiles.
Why would you sell it, man? Give that shit away for free. Yeah, nothing's free. This is where shit's getting interesting.
Yeah, it looks like shit's about to get real right there.
Yeah, shit's getting interesting now. So I'm flattening that out all the way around so I can use it to build the handle. Shit's getting real. Let's see what happens here.
Blueface said hello and goodbye.
Blueface said hello and goodbye.
Yeah.
Hello and goodbye.
Just passing by to say hello and goodbye.
It's all good, brother. Thanks for stopping. What time is it?
7:45. Bob Taylor is with us.
What's going on, Mr. Taylor? Welcome. good smile. Feeling well. I brought my champ iron work ruler. How dare I? Sorry, champ. I'll wait.
I don't think I've seen you tonight. Good night, Dana.
Alright. Getting there. Let's see what's my length. We're about 3 inches shy. Three and a half. About 3.5 inches shy. I'm going to try to squeeze that down a little more and bring it on around. And that shit's getting bright too. So yeah, we're working it. Might take a little longer, guys. Dropped $500 for my plane ticket to Quad State. Damn, dude. Right on. Nemo will be swimming to the quad. Right on. Well, folks, we got this in.
Right now, 13.
I saw 17 minutes ago. I guess everybody said, nah, he's 30.
You're good.
It's all right. I'm not heartbroken.
Denise said, I'm going to make you a do-rag long enough so you can wipe the sweat off of your face.
Yeah, man, I'm non-stop using my shirt. Non-stop. Ooh. Can't have an extra tent. It's a profit. Right on, dude.
Did you read what I bought her? That's fun.
Sounds like it's working pretty well. The right thickness. Hope I got enough to wrap all the way around. Find out soon enough, won't we? So you guys can see what I got going on here. Got it down to a pretty good thickness there. Just trying to stretch this last little bit out of it over here so I can get as long as I can. I'm going to taper it little by little just to try to squeeze that a little bit more on that end. I'm going to curl that side up, but it's got a good width so it'll feel good in the palm. Good thickness so it won't break. Let's keep going. This is fun project. It's going rather well so far. So far.
You always seem to like making this parade.
It's fun. Really good hammer control practice. Yeah. Well, I missed him at Blade. He wasn't there. But I'm hoping that someday soon I'll run into Mr. Ray at one of these events. And when I do, I'm going to give him one of these knives just to say, thank you for showing me how to make this. Here you go.
Eduardo said, I have one blacksmith knife that turned out gorgeous. I've not made another since. We won't talk about all of the velvet attempts.
Velvet attempts are what made that one so good, brother. Good job.
Ivy said your tea bag is looking great.
Thank you, sir.
Time to go shower. Night. Night, Ivy.
Hi, brother. That's got a pretty good homestead going on.
What?
Pretty good little homestead going on.
Yeah? Cool. Ooh, 14-hour work day tomorrow. Get some rest, sweetie. Ivy.
Thank you for stopping by, man. Get some rest. Just trying to eat the tip. You know, just the tip. There we go. Now it's not quite 14 inches, I don't believe. So I'm going to make it as close as I can. Actually, I can draw a little bit out of this down here to draw back. Not much. You know what? No, I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it and I'm going to start working in this area and bring out that beam and then decide where I'm going to nip it off, bend it around, whatnot, and junk and stuff. Sound good?
Sounds good to me, Mom.
You know what?
Now.
I didn't take a single one of my knives to blade set. Except I didn't even have one on my side. The only knife I took with me to blade show was the X-Rhea knife that I made in the live stream. I didn't take anything else. I took that one knife just so I could take it to him. Hopefully, hope that he was there and take it to him. And unfortunately, he wasn't there. But it's okay. I'll get him soon. That didn't sound right. I'll get it to him soon. I'll get it soon. That's bad. I'll get him soon. Ah. It's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot.
Something about standing there right there. What? Bite my ass. Oh my god. Eduardo said I want to make it the blade one year. I was so jealous.
Yeah, man. It is definitely an experience. If you make it up there next year, come by my table.
That you're planning on having.
I'm planning on having. Yes. The plan is to have a table there, so come by the table. Sure you don't want to hold this for me?
I don't think I love you that much.
Oh, it's like that. You don't love me enough to save my nuts? Oh, I can't ignore you. They're only dry heating.
Pastor Josh, yeah, I'm gonna find him with a knife. I'll get him soon.
That's it. I'll find him with a knife.
Giggles had to name all three other Smiths before having to be told it was Uncle Josh's live stream.
Uncle Josh's live stream. Okay, I get that. I can get it. Yeah, I can get that. I haven't called Uncle Josh in a while.
Pastor Josh said you should have a handlebar mustache while saying that.
You know? What? I haven't been called Uncle Josh in a while? Because that would be kind of creepy. I haven't been called Uncle Josh in a while.
Thank you, such a Giggles good waddle.
It's the unicorn.
Eduardo said I want to meet Morocco, Fetter, Trollsky. Those are my big three.
I did not meet Mareko. Trollsky was an awesome dude, and Fetter, I believe, was Fetter Knives. Didn't meet him either.
Trollsky was cool. He was very sweet.
Yeah,
Like, strangely sweet.
usually is that way with Giants. I mean, Josh was sweet. Yeah, man.
Josh just said I just snorted.
How were those fried green tomatoes, by the way?
Eduardo said really that's awesome.
Yeah, I met a lot of really cool people up there, man. I met, dude, you wouldn't believe this, man. I don't know if you saw my pictures on Facebook or whatnot, but I totally forgot his name.
No.
How dare I? Bert Foster is like 7'9", I swear. This dude is like way up here compared to me. And yeah, he was the one person, not the one person, but the first person that I went completely fangirl on. Like, oh my God, Bert Foster, what's up? Come on back. Go ahead. Lacey got to call back to mom. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to go inside to the bike. Section there, I'm going to drive it on down some more and bring it back. I'm going to round out the other side so that I have that piece. Right on, man. You do that. Yeah, I basically, like, whenever I see an ABS Mastersmith, I kind of nut up a little bit, like, oh my God, I'm going to be you one day. Oh, I love you, you know. So, definitely look it up. It's worth it. I know I may make it out to be like a bigger deal than some people, but I really do strive. I know that the ABS is one of the only places in the world that will give you a ranking for your Smith status as a knife maker. Yes. Good job, brother. Yeah, so basically that's the deal, man. I'm trying to strive to be the best that I can be there. Absolutely. I joined Saturday. I'm not Saturday. Sorry, September is my year date. So unless I take the class, I've got 2 more years for my journeyman Smith test. Yeah, ABS is the only one that can give you a ranking on a bladesmith status, basically. From my knowledge, that's what I know. So, yep, absolutely. You got it, brother. You got it. Have a good night. You get a pretty good shape in there. I got to flatten her on out. Sorry, I got to do that in the vise inside. Because the one out here is just shit that won't handle it. All right, go. We'll catch you next time. Welcome back, baby. You okay?
Sure, I just want to wait back in the emergency room. There's one where you get in there. I said they don't know where they could find anything broken, but
She's okay.
she sounds pretty dry.
Okay. All right.
Trying to catch up. Denise is taking the kid off my for ice cream collars.
Don't forget my unicorn comb. Unicorn. So yeah, you know the usual. Smoosh that like button. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Check out the Etsy store. Got to check it out. First 3 floors. Check out all the new shirts, hats, and whatnot. Check them out.
I had a cake face on when she started. Ooh, new ice cream flavor of the day. Creamy lemon crumble. So Dalvin has to go try it out. That sounds good.
Sounds awesome. Pick me up the phone while you're there.
Pastor Josh says, can't subscribe again. Already
14
live.
hours.
Baby Crawford wants an email address where he can email you out. Which one do you want me to get?
First Degree Forge
At
yahoo.com.
firstdegreeforge@yahoo.com.
That's the one.
Nice to meet you. Be safe, love.
Everybody is welcome to email me there. Whether I respond or not is a different answer. However, yes, that is good to know. Anything Forge related. Alright. So this wing has proven to be a little more difficult than the last, of course. So I've got that in there. Now I've got to pinch it down and bring it out to a point. Punch a hole in that side and then bend my shape around and attach it. That is correct. If I was on the computer, I'd just type it in and shoot it, you know. But
Pastor Josh said, wait, I can subscribe from the church channel, and then he popped in a small town church. Okay, now it's up again.
thank you. Every sub is appreciated, sir. Every like, every sub. Every time you just go at the Etsy shop and go, that's a cool looking shirt. I see that you saw it. That helps.
He said, very well. Eduardo wants to know the cost of a table at Blade.
If I'm not mistaken, the table is $500, and you're required to have a $200 deposit, and the rest you got to read the contract for the rest. The table is $500 if you get it now, and then a table is like $650 a couple of weeks before, and then like $850 a week before, or some stuff like that. You can actually, you know what? Shoot me that email. Shoot me that email. Actually, you know what? This is the best way to find out. Bladeshow.com. Look up. You have the menu. Go to Exhibitor Resources. And there's an option underneath Exhibitor Resources where you can get all the information that I'm trying to give you right now. That's the best way to go about it. It'll tell you more than I remember. So, yeah, Blade Show. You can just Google Blade Show 2020, and it'll tell you, you know, look for Exhibitor Resources. So, yeah, anyway, see how I've got that drawn out some. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the file, the hand file, and annoy the shit out of Heather and bring it to shape. So, yeah.
Randy says your next stream should be you finishing something since you have so much to finish.
But you guys don't want to watch me finish.
Pastor Josh says that's looking sweet. Saber Striker said thank you for the info.
Yes, sir, no problem.
And Daniel is first, F-I-R-S-T, spelled out.
F-I-R-S-T. First. Yeah, agree. Oh, I need that as well. Alrighty then.
Bob said LOL, a finishing live show is hours of fan fanning.
Yes, it is. You guys don't want to watch me finish stuff. Yeah, for those of us that have a lot of finishing involved in our work, believe me, you don't want to sit and watch it.
Daniel said that's looking really cool.
Glad you like it, brother. Thank you.
Bob said that's why I made the boy learn every set this week on the spike knife.
You will. Hello again.
Me too. Eduardo said fit and finish is one of my favorite parts. I love doing handles.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you guys want to next week, we'll do a finishing video.
Did you show them the handle that you just made that doesn't have an iPad? Or you doing it?
No, that's a secret project that they don't know about yet.
Oh, well, I guess I should shut them off.
Since you brought it up, now everybody's going to want to know what the hell is it.
You can make them wait.
How many people are here right now?
10.
Alright. Just because my wife decided to say something about it.
Don't blame me. You're weak.
Okay, look. I have not put this on social media whatsoever. For good reason. It's been a secret I've been hiding. And it's going to be my first official ABS standard blade. This is the handle. And that's all you're getting of it until it's done. Was that Sam Pounds? Oh, small pound shirt.
That's
Yeah, I was blinded by the light.
He said, ooh, pretty. Bob says that's nice. Looks really good. Ben says it's nice.
That's me being real sneaky and not sharing with you guys the incredibleness that is coming from First Degree Cord.
Eduardo said that's awesome.
Thanks, man. That is going to be a hidden tang frame handle. That's my first frame handle, and it is frame handle with spalted sycamore. Blue spalted sycamore.
There we got it right. That looks really good, Rob. Thanks, Rose. I have a couple of things for you, but then I have the kitchen knives. Those are all fit and finish.
Yes, they are. Well, they're not just all fit and finish, man. You got to get that blade precise.
20 Paul said that looks really good, man.
Thank you, sir. Alright, that's getting a little long. I gotta heat that up a little bit and hammer it together some. Whew. Man, I am sweaty. Yeah. So I hope you guys are enjoying this one tonight. I know it was going to be about an hour and a half. Yeah, man. It is hot, baby. Why do you guys make it so hot?
Whoa, that's nice, Mr. ADS, man.
Thank you, sir. I'm working on it. One knife at a time.
Butter.
What? What's that?
Monkey said hot file is like butter.
Yeah. decided to disagree with me for a moment. And I said, screw you.
Billy Martin said fours away, Bob, working on sheets for the raffle night.
Awesome.
And 2 others while I watch it.
Good deal, brother. And yes, very nice work you had coming out, man.
Corey Shire says, no, man, that's your Georgia summer, where you take a shower in the morning and never dry off all damn day long. That is so
Yes.
true.
100%, man. Right. Get closer to the. Now, the really fun part is going to be bending this handle back around to match up and then keeping it all in shape. That's going to be the fun part. That shows the skill of Smith, and I'm going to fuck it up totally.
Embrace the fuck up, baby.
Embrace the fuck. Embrace the suck. Yeah, Eris and her husband are looking at me real weird. You got people walking up and down the street while I'm out here yelling at my phone, and they think I'm yelling to them behind the phone. Yes, I just screamed at our neighbors, embrace the fuck. They love us here.
We're those people.
Almost at that point. Almost at that point, man. Almost.
Somebody said, where's Nemo? And Ben said, LOL, look down.
Oh, that got me late. Oh, there you go. Yeah, man. Put it down.
And Billy Martin said, oh, there he is.
Well, there's nothing for him to win. Why would he be here, right? Now, as you can see, I now have a nipple on the knife. Yeah, I have a nipple, which I'm going to use to go in the hole that I'm about to punch down here. When I bend it over, that nipple will stick out of the hole, and I'll peen her down.
Why are you peeing on nipple?
Because you got to peen the nipple or it don't work right.
Oh, okay.
Right? Peen the nipple. Dude, I'm still going to make like a full-range version or a blacksmith song. Peen the nipple, fill the grind, hammer on up. It's leg vice time.
It's swinger time?
Yes. Yeah, that's a great question. She keeps continuing to ask me, and I want to ask everyone else. Do they call it a hammer-in because swingers party was already taken? It's a legitimate question. Somebody just put a whole big list of something up there.
Crawford said he has a nipple on the knife.
Yep.
Pastor Josh said, and on that happy note, I've got to go check on the brisket on the grill. Josh, Heather, Crawford, Corey, Bobby, Billy, Ben, and the rest, y'all have a great night. Love to
Yes,
you all
sir.
from Becky and I.
All right, guys. You have a great night, too. Thank you for stopping in.
Ed Marta said that's hilarious. Swingers party was already taken.
That's that's the question. Was that already taken? Was that the deal? Mama, I'm doing it. Got
Oh, it made perfect sense to me.
Of course it did. I didn't mean to get my glove wet.
Fail.
I know. Looking for my punch, and I lost it. And this punch is actually too big. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Look at that. Just like that. The punch is the appropriate size.
Corey said,
No.
careful talking about nipples. You will get demonetized by YouTube police.
That's cool. I'm not monetized. Thank you for the heads up, brother. Demonetized by the hater pro. Let him hate. Ladies and gentlemen. Right, Kevin?
Haters don't hate, baby.
I'll be damned. I just poked a hole in my hand.
And the anvil?
Yeah. It's a Harbor Freight. Of course I did.
It's an anvil-shaped object.
All right. Come in. Good. You got it? All right. Now we got it. I got a hole in that thing.
Whoa.
I lost my step.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Now, here's the tricky part.
Eduardo, take it easy, sweetie. Have a good night.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Have a good night, brother. I'm going to use my handle here. Mark. Alright, so what I did there was I used my handle face, which is about the width of my hand, to determine where I'm going to mark this for cutting. And you can see right in here, I put a little notch on it. And then there's another little notch right up here, so I know where to bend it. So let's do this.
Coffee run.
Coffee run. You need coffee? Yeah, this takes a little bit of time, but it's worth it. It's great practice. And you guys get to hang out with us a little bit longer, you know. All right, Ed. Be good, brother. Yeah, whenever I reach the point of monetization, if I have anything that could possibly hinder me, I'll go back and remove it just to make sure. But I don't expect to be to that moment anytime soon. After doing some math on it, I really don't expect to. So when I get there, I get there. All right, bend number one. I'm going to do in the vise. All right. See where I bent that. Hold on. All right. So you can see where I bent that. It's going to be the back of the handle. Got that slight upward swoop, which is going to sit in the palm. Yep. And I'm going to bend another one here and then try to do that hand swell with it coming up to the peen. Here we go. Welcome back, babe. Did I miss anything important? I think people will slowly drift off. Yeah. That's all right, though. You can always watch the replay. Second bend is also going to be in the vice. Basically the exact same thing. Just flip it upside down. Basically, as I hammer it, it starts making the palm swell on its own. And damn near matches up to the peen. So, I'd say I got that pretty darn close. And you can see where it's coming around. I'm going to bring it back down and back up using my tongs and shape this to where it becomes a handle. It's looking pretty damn awesome if I do say so myself. Get this out as you can. Man. I love that part, huh? I'm going to get the whole thing now, and I'm going to use my scrolling tongs and attempt to hook that around. Make it look good. Those of you sticking around this long, I appreciate it. You knew what you meant? Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm proud of it myself. I was concerned about it when I do a project like this. I'm either going to get it close or I'm going to completely screw it up. So if this is the one that I get close, fantastic. That makes me happy. The upper guard and the lower guard are not going to match. It's going to look almost like an S guard sort of deal, if you will. Yeah, you'll see. The guard doesn't match up. It's kind of kiltered to the side like this. You got the upper guard here and the lower guard is going to be here. It'll still work. It's just going to feel awkward. So the next one's going to have to be, better. Yes, I agree. Everybody likes a happy blunicorn. Yes. You like a happy blunicorn? I like a happy blunicorn. Keep the blunicorn happy. Imagine if I ran around in public all the time screaming that at people. Keep the blunicorn happy! I'd probably be locked up somewhere, don't you think? Yeah, buddy.
How long have you been on?
Look at that. For an hour and 33 minutes. Now I have a shape. And as you can see, my nipple is in my peen hole. I'm going to get that in there and then peen it. That is an awesome looking handle. Now I got to move that top section up again. That is, man, I'm proud. That's a wicked looking handle. That's awesome. Thank you, Mr. Ray. You rock, man. You make me feel good about being a smith.
Crawford said naked and afraid at the county lockup.
Ah. That sounds like a video. That sounds like a video right there. Yeah, I still want to do the naked and afraid challenge. Like I'm gonna set up a camp out in the woods over here, and I'm
That's
gonna.
what you should do for your 2000.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing for the 2000. I'm gonna do a naked and afraid challenge where I gather everything I need in the woods to build a fire and start it in the woods, like bow saw, hand drill, something. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build a fire naked and do the whole survival deal and forge a knife while I'm outside. I lost my little piece.
Monkey with a hammer said, please don't.
You don't have to watch.
Smelted Dragon said, my tent I bought for Quad Stay came in, but it was broke. Luckily, they refunded my money immediately, so I just ordered an even bigger tent for $10 more. Slowly gathering stuff up the quad.
Awesome.
County Line's with us. Hey, hey, hey.
What up, brother?
Crawford said, that would be something else.
Would it be something else, wouldn't it? Heat that back up now and clean it. Trying to get it in there is a little bit of pain.
King says, how is everyone tonight?
All right, brother. How are you tonight? And how did that Copus build go for you? I haven't watched it yet.
He says he's grinding.
I know that feeling.
200 million, yes, later.
Yep. Yep. Get back in there. And goodness. Well, I got it pinged. Now we're going to bend that end back out. Hot, man.
Careful.
Yeah, man. Have to bend that top down a little bit. All right.
That's kind of fucking cool.
Yeah, it is kind of fucking cool. Anyway, I got it peened. Sorry, baby. Yeah, I moved the thing. So anyway, I got it peened inside. Got the handle lined up pretty well. It's a little bit off, but that I must say is a very badass looking handle. So I'm gonna bend up that top piece, and then I'm gonna nip it off and start working the other end and draw out a tip. And I'm basically going to be done after that. Next is just grinding. I'm not going to hammer in the bevels on this. I've been hammering too long. So, more or less for the live stream. It does look awesome, doesn't it?
It does. It's very awesome.
I'm going to have to revisit this and make more.
Ozark Billy says, noise.
Thank you, sir. I'm very proud of myself. Now, the really cool thing is, because it's a practice blade and mild steel, I can do this. That's the perks of doing a practice blade first. And wow, I gotta say, man, that's about a perfect fit. It can stand to be a little bit tighter, but right on, man. That's nice. It's definitely interesting.
Got in hot, huh?
That end's still a little warm. I'm gonna nip this off. I'll be right back.
Monkey says I love
I'm sorry, Monkey said what?
you. Look sweet.
What?
Sweet. Sweet.
Yeah, it's like even more sweet now that I cut it up. Yeah, but it ain't cheating if it works.
It's not stupid if it works. That's not always true. Sometimes it's stupid even if it works.
Yeah,
When
that's
you
true.
get the ground.
That is true. Man, it's still hot out here tonight, man. Right on, man. I'm glad you guys like it, man. I worked hard on it, obviously. You watched me. Oh, you got the fan. Yeah, I need some of that for a second. Ooh-wee. Yeah, man. That was nice for a second. I've been this thing back up. Where's my chisel? There's my chisel. Chisel. Right on. Chisel. It's not hot enough yet.
Crawford said
Right
that
down.
Superfly.
Superfly. Yeah. That means a lot, Mr. Crawford. Thank you.
Superfly.
Superfly. Superfly.
Paul says he went from snow to rain to a lot of heat, and now it's back to raining again.
Oh, I'm sure.
Paul's in Canada, right?
No, that's Jeff. Tender. Come over to the hand. Use the hand.
Crawford says the crazy old man is out for him tonight.
Uh-oh. Crazy old man out there.
Look like the crazy old man. You good?
Alright. Now, that back piece spine didn't quite turn out as I expected. However, it's still there. I just need to develop it in the future. That needed to be forward about an inch or about a half inch. But now I'm going to finish the tip. And I still think it looks badass, man. I think it's incredible. I think it's an awesome design. And the man should be extremely proud for developing it.
Bob says very cool.
Thanks, man. That handle is epic.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm digging it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to send Lynn a link to this video afterwards so he can take a look at it and give me his input on it. It would make a great cleaver. It would. It definitely would.
I agree. I think you can make a
little bit bigger
flavor with a handle like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Challenge accepted. Cleaver with an X-Rhea Bowie handle. Done. I'm gonna make that one out of a leaf spring. Yeah, buddy.
Should be.
Should be or
Yeah.
every time when it gets there. Yeah, that tea bag is a little interesting. Sure, I like the tea bag. Woo! I missed.
Randy said the handle would facilitate better control on the cut.
I agree. And let's pop the rib loose.
Paul said I would like to see them try to make that knife on Forest and Fire. I think we would have a great laugh.
That would be awesome to watch everybody try to make this knife. That would be awesome. Bring it, Forest and Fire. What you got? Yeah, I've definitely noticed when it comes to doing projects like this, it helps to have basic blacksmith knowledge. It's not just making a knife. I mean, I've noticed a lot of bladesmiths that can, pick up a hammer and knock out a knife in no time, but ask them to do something ornamental and they're lost, and vice versa. Ornamental guys, a lot of them can knock out anything you want ornamental, but make a knife blade and they're lost. They don't know the concept of moving the steel in that direction. It helps to do them both, especially when it comes to you need to use your imagination to create this. It helps to have both. Not that I know anything.
You just here to play with the toys?
Yeah, I'm just here to play with the toys. That's all. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just here to play with toys.
Did you lose something, baby?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you lose?
Pair my thumb. Found it. Good. We're good.
Billy Martin agrees that you need to know both. Helps a lot, he says.
Yes, it does help a lot. Especially when it comes to the ADS side of it, they definitely look for those steals.
Where is Denise when I need somebody other than me to yell at you?
For being unsafe.
Yeah.
Taking the kids to ice cream.
All right,
She
well.
wants to get me a damn ice cream cone. That's where she went. You missed that part?
Yeah, no, I knew that. Muncie with a hammer says, I'm out. I work cable only, no skill. I can't trust.
Dude, as I said, practice, 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 practice in mild steel. Learning how to move the steel, step one. Learning what steel is good enough for a knife is next. That's my thoughts on it. I'm sure others have different thoughts, but that's my thoughts on it. Learn how to move the metal, and then get the expensive stuff.
Dude, how many freaking lawnmower blade knives did you make?
I don't know. I honestly do not know. That's what I first started with, in stock removal. And then when I first started forging, I was doing everything in mild steel until I learned how to do it with, good enough, and then move on to good steel. Still hot. Still got 9 volts, too. That's awesome. I like this knife.
Yeah, that knife is freaking cool.
I'm gonna have to take a picture of it and send it to Lynn. Hey, look, I had some fun tonight.
I like the way his designs are. I like the
They're
I
so
like his design.
rustic and sexy.
And they're so elegantly simple.
Yes. Good way to put it. Elegantly simple.
And absolutely beautiful. Monkey with a hammer says I can't find good steel anywhere.
Well, do you have any junkyards out by you? Any car lots or car junkyards or whatever, pull apart, something like that? But man, I will always suggest somebody work on leaf springs. That is seemingly not just the easiest thing for me to get, but I enjoy working with it, and it's a really good steel for knife. So if you can get leaf spring, get on it, man. All right, just because it's been such a long evening. What is going on there? All right. Back. Now, let's lock these in place. That is a badass knife. All right.
How wide of a piece do you usually start with?
Well, for this one, I started with 1.5 by 1/4. You know what? Let me bring you a little closer to the light. Hi, welcome back. Okay. There you go. Now you can see what's going on. So there's a T-back that runs back into the handle here. It comes around and I've got it peened right inside. And then I'll just grind the rest into it. But there you go, guys. I think that that's a pretty damn wicked knife. And I love the handle. I really do. That's pretty cool. Now I got to make it with some good steel. Probably I'll probably go about another 3 inches on that. Right on. That's kind of cool, man.
Ben says he loves it. Melton said that's cool.
Awesome. I'm glad you guys like it. It was a lot of fun to make it. And I will be revisiting this and making it a lot prettier. But for the first one, I love it. Thank you guys for sticking around. You know the drill. What's that?
Thank Mr. Ray.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Lynn Ray, for sharing this stuff so people like me can pick it up and do it. That's awesome. Yeah, man. I love that. That handle is cool. I'm glad you like it, guys. There will be more.
There is absolutely no point on that thing. I can't believe it.
Yep. It's stuck. All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Let me know if you want me to do a finishing video. Those of you that have my contact information, First Degree Forge on Instagram and Facebook is Josh Brown. Check out my Etsy store, like, sub, do all that good stuff, and have a wonderful evening. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for sticking around for 2 hours, guys.